up, everybody? Welcome to RetroGameCrunch. Welcome to the channel. Today's going to be our very first episode. And guess what? It's Mario Day. So we're kicking off Mario Day and watching a little bit of gameplay footage as well as some commentary on Super Mario Odyssey, a game that launched during the 2017 Nintendo Switch era and that has been a staple for the Nintendo Switch ever since 2017. So we're going to look at some gameplay footage of this game, as well as some commentary about the developer, the game itself, as well as some historical things about Mario from the Super Mario Brothers days up to Super Mario 64. After the gameplay footage and the commentary, I'll be back to give you my thoughts on Super Mario Odyssey, and we'll wrap up this video with a little bit more information. The Mario series was created by Nintendo during the 1980s. Mario, initially known as Jumpman, makes his debut in 1981 in the original Donkey Kong game. He is the protagonist trying to rescue a damsel in distress from Donkey Kong. He then appears in the sequel, Donkey Kong Jr. in 1982 as the antagonist, but this time around the player controls Donkey Kong's son trying to rescue him. In 1983, Mario gets his own breakthrough game, named Mario Brothers. This arcade game introduces Mario's brother Luigi. The game features cooperative gameplay where players clear stages of enemies by flipping them on their backs and kicking them away. In 1985, Super Mario Bros. Is released for the NES. This game revolutionized platformers with its expansive levels and power-ups. It set the standard for the genre and established many elements still present in Mario games today. Over 400 million copies have been sold worldwide. In 1986, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels was released in Japan as Super Mario Bros. 2. This game was considered too difficult for the Western market and was later released in the US as The Lost Levels on the Super Mario All-Stars compilation for the SNES. In 1998, Nintendo released Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3. Super Mario Bros. 2 added different gameplay styles, allowing players to choose from 4 characters, each with unique abilities, while Super Mario Bros. 3 introduced the world map and the concept of themed worlds. It's often praised for its level design and new power-ups, like the Super Leaf, which gives Mario raccoon-like abilities. Super Mario World launched on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in 1990 and introduced Yoshi as a rideable character, as well as features a vast world map with a variety of levels. Over 34 million copies have been sold worldwide. In 1996, Super Mario 64 was released for the Nintendo 64, breaking ground in transitioning Mario into 3D, allowing for an open world experience with non-linear exploration. Over 11 million copies have been sold worldwide. In 2007, Super Mario Galaxy is released for the Wii and explores gravity and spherical worlds, offering a fresh take on Mario's platforming adventures. With the arrival of Nintendo's latest console, the Nintendo Switch, Super Mario Odyssey is released in 2017. It explores the open world concept, a new mechanic of capturing enemies and objects with Mario's hat, also named Cappy. Over 30 million copies have been sold worldwide. As mentioned earlier, Mario games are known for their precise and engaging platforming mechanics. Games like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Odyssey have been praised for their expansive and immersive worlds. They have also introduced various power-ups like the Super Mushroom, Fire Flower, and Starman, which have become iconic in gaming. The Mario character is one of the most recognizable video game characters and has appeared in various forms of media, including TV shows, films, and merchandise. As of 2024, the Mario franchise includes over 200 individual titles, spanning main series games, spin-offs, and educational games. Throughout the years, Mario games have evolved, integrating new technology and gameplay mechanics, but they have always maintained the core charm and creativity that have made them beloved by generations of gamers. The creator of Mario is Shigeru Miyamoto, a legendary figure in the video game industry. Miyamoto was born on November 16, 1952 in Japan. He attended Kanazawa College of Art, where he studied industrial design. His background in art and design significantly influenced his approach to game development. Miyamoto joined Nintendo in 1977. Initially, he worked on designing arcade cabinets and toys. His first significant role was as an artist and designer for the company's arcade games. Miyamoto's breakthrough came with Donkey Kong in 1981, which he designed and directed. The game featured Jumpman, later known as Mario, and it was a huge success, establishing Miyamoto as a prominent game designer. Miyamoto's next major project was Super Mario Bros. For the NES. This game was groundbreaking in many ways and is often credited with revitalizing the video game industry after the early 1980s crash. Its innovative level design, power-ups, and gameplay mechanics set new standards for platformers. He also created The Legend of Zelda, another revolutionary game that introduced an open-world experience and has since become one of Nintendo's most iconic franchises. His work on Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64 marked a major shift to 3D gaming. The game is often cited as one of the greatest video games of all time for its pioneering use of 3D graphics and an open-world exploration. In 2007, Miyamoto continued to push boundaries with Super Mario Galaxy, which introduced spherical levels and innovative gravity mechanics. Throughout his career, Miyamoto has overseen the development of numerous successful games and franchises, including Donkey Kong, Star Fox, Pikmin, and Wii Sports. His influence extends beyond game design to include aspects of game theory, storytelling, and player experience. He has received numerous awards and accolades for his contribution to the gaming industry. He is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in video game history. Today, Miyamoto remains with Nintendo, where he continues to work on new projects and provide creative direction for the company's games. The character of Mario has a storied history, evolving from a simple arcade figure into one of the most iconic and enduring characters in video game history. Over the years, Mario's design has evolved from the blocky, pixelated character of the 1980s to a more detailed and expressive figure in modern games. His look has become more polished with each new console generation, but his core traits, his red hat, mustache, and cheerful personality have remained consistent. Mario, originally named Jumpman, made his debut in 1981 in Donkey Kong arcade game. He was portrayed as a carpenter trying to rescue his girlfriend, Pauline, from the giant ape Donkey Kong. In Donkey Kong Jr., Mario appears as the antagonist, having kidnapped Donkey Kong. The player controls Donkey Kong's son, Donkey Kong Jr., who tries to rescue his father. In 1983 Mario Bros., Mario, along with his brother Luigi, stars in the arcade game where players clear screens of creatures from the sewers. It was in the game that Mario's profession was changed from a carpenter to a plumber, fitting the game's setting. With the arrival of Super Mario Bros. In 1985, Mario truly becomes a household name. In this landmark NES game, Mario is portrayed as a plumber on a quest to rescue Princess Peach, initially named Princess Toadstool, from the villainous Bowser. The game's success cemented Mario's status as a leading video game character. Super Mario Bros. 3 introduced the concept of theme worlds and power-ups, such as the Super Leaf, which gave Mario raccoon-like abilities. Super Mario World introduced Mario's dinosaur companion, Yoshi, and featured expansive, interconnected worlds. Super Mario 64 introduced Mario's transition to 3D gameplay with the Nintendo 64, which was revolutionary for the time. This game introduced an open-world design and new gameplay mechanics, allowing for a more immersive experience. Super Mario Galaxy expanded on the 3D gameplay by exploring spherical worlds and provided an innovative gravity mechanic. For the Nintendo Switch, Super Mario Odyssey continued the thought of a vast open-world experience with new gameplay elements like capturing enemies and objects using Mario's hat, also named Cappy. Mario has become a global icon representing not just Nintendo, but video games as a whole. He has appeared in numerous games, TV shows, movies, and a vast array of merchandise. His influence extends beyond games into popular culture, making him one of the most recognizable and beloved characters in entertainment history. Mario's history is a testament into the character's enduring appeal and the innovative spirit of the game he stars in. From his humbling beginnings in an arcade game to his status as a global icon, Mario's journey reflects the growth and evolution of the video game industry itself. Mario is one of the most iconic characters in video game history, and there are plenty of interesting facts about him that highlight his cultural impact and evolution. Mario was originally named Jumpman in his debut game Donkey Kong. His name was changed to Mario in part due to the resemblance to Mario Segal, a landlord who had an altercation with Nintendo America's branch. Mario was initially portrayed as a carpenter in Donkey Kong. He became a plumber in Mario Brothers, a profession that fits the game's setting in underground sewers. Charles Martinet began voicing Mario in Super Mario 64 in 1996 and has continued to provide the character's voice in subsequent games. His iconic voice work has become synonymous with the character. Super Mario 64 was Mario's first foray into 3D gaming and is credited with pioneering 3D platforms. The game introduced an open-world structure that was revolutionary for its time. As of 2024, Super Mario Bros. Remains one of the highest-selling games of all time, with over 40 million copies sold across various platforms. Super Mario World was the best-selling game on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and was one of the best-selling video games of its time. The Mario Kart series, starting with Super Mario Kart in 1992 for the SNES, has become one of the most popular racing franchises, with over 150 million copies sold across its various titles. Mario's iconic red hat, mustache, and overalls were designed partly due to technical limitations of the early games. The hat and mustache helped distinguish his facial features when pixelated graphics were used. In Super Mario 64, there are hidden references to Mario's earlier appearances. The M on his hat is a tribute to its original design as Jumpman, with the M standing for Mario. Miyamoto was inspired by a trip to amusement park to create the world of Super Mario Bros. The game's level design was influenced by the idea of a series of interconnected areas, similar to amusement park layouts. The iconic jumping ability of Mario was actually a design choice to overcome the limitations of early game hardware. The jump mechanic allowed for engaging gameplay within the technical constraints of the time. Besides being a plumber, Mario has taken on a variety of other professions, including a carpenter in Wrecking Crew, a doctor in Dr. Mario, and even a real estate agent in Mario Paint. Mario's primary love interest is Princess Peach, who first appeared in Super Mario Bros. Her original name was Princess Toadstool, but she was renamed Princess Peach in Super Mario 64. Mario made his TV debut in the 1989 animated series The Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which featured live-action segments with Mario and Luigi. Mario's primary setting, the Mushroom Kingdom, has a rich lore with various regions and characters. It has been expanded in many games, from the classic platformers to RPGs like Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi. Mario's extended family includes his brother Luigi, his son Mario Jr. from Mario's Cement Factory, and his nemesis-turned-ally Donkey Kong. Mario holds multiple Guinness World Records, including the most recognizable video game character and the most successful video game franchise. These facts illustrate how Mario has grown from a simple arcade character into a multifaceted icon with a rich history and significant impact on gaming and pop culture. Super Mario Odyssey, released for the Nintendo Switch in October 2017, is a critically acclaimed game that marked a return to expansive, open-world design for the Mario series. The game is noted for its creativity, freedom, and an innovative gameplay mechanics. The game begins with Mario attempting to rescue Princess Peach, who has been kidnapped by Bowser. Bowser plans to marry Peach, and he is traveling across the various kingdoms to collect items necessary for the wedding. Mario's journey takes an unexpected turn when he encounters Cappy, a sentient hat with the ability to possess objects and enemies. Cappy's sister, Tiara, has also been captured by Bowser, and Cappy joins Mario to help rescue Tiara and thwart Bowser's wedding plans. Mario and Cappy travel across the world using the Odyssey, a magical airship that can fly to different kingdoms. The Odyssey is powered by power moons, which Mario collects throughout his adventures to fuel the ship and continue his quest. Each level of game features a variety of distinct kingdoms or levels, each with its own theme, environment, and challenges. The first kingdom is the Cap Kingdom, a misty realm where Cappy resides. The second kingdom is the Cascade Kingdom, which features prehistorical elements and a massive dinosaur. The third kingdom is the Sand Kingdom, a desert area with ancient ruins and a hidden oasis. We then travel to the Lake Kingdom, which features an underwater kingdom with a vibrant coral reef. We then make our way to the Metro Kingdom, resembling a bustling city reminiscent of New York City with skyscrapers and street life. The last kingdom, the Moon Kingdom, is a celestial area with a gravity-defying environment. In the final confrontation, after traversing various kingdoms and overcoming numerous challenges, Mario and Cappy finally reach Bowser's airship. They confront Bowser in a climactic battle during the wedding ceremony on the moon. As far as gameplay mechanics, one of the game's standout features is the capture mechanic. Mario can throw Cappy to possess various objects, enemies, and even some inanimate objects, gaining their abilities and using them to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles. Unlike previous Mario games that followed a linear path, Super Mario Odyssey features expansive, open-world kingdoms. Players can explore these worlds freely, finding power moons, engaging in side activities, and discovering secrets. Mario can wear various outfits and hats, each offering different abilities or aesthetic changes. These costumes can be purchased with in-game coins and often reflect different themes or kingdoms. Collecting power moons is central to the gameplay. These moons are used to power the Odyssey and unlock new areas and kingdoms. They can be found through exploration, solving puzzles, and completing challenges. Super Mario Odyssey received widespread acclaim for its imaginative design, engaging gameplay, and vibrant graphics. Critics praised its creativity, the freedom it offered players, and the charm of its various kingdoms. It was also noted for its innovative use of the capture mechanic and the depth of its open-world exploration. Super Mario Odyssey is considered one of the best games in the Mario franchise and a standout title for the Nintendo Switch. It exemplifies the series' ability to evolve while staying true to its roots, offering a fresh and engaging experience for both new and veteran players. Super Mario Odyssey is a must-have for any collector or fan of the Mario franchise. Its open-world kingdoms and expansive levels challenge the beginner to advanced player. It is easy for any kid to pick up and play, but still maintains the Mario aesthetic that adults and fans have come to accustomed to. The levels are reminiscent of previous games, but with the addition of Cappy, you are given the opportunity to explore them in a different way. The game is a fun addition to the Switch library. I would recommend Super Mario Odyssey to anyone who is a fan of Nintendo or the Mario franchise. If you love open world or looking for a relaxed gameplay, then you will enjoy this game. So whether you're a fan of the classic platformers or the innovative style of games like Odyssey, there's a little something for everyone in the Mario franchise. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that look back at the different Super Mario games, and especially the deep dive on Super Mario Odyssey. The commentary just adds a little bit more information for you all, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that information and maybe learned something from it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because it looks back at the different generations of the Mario character and the development of him across several generations and different consoles. I enjoyed Super Mario Bros. As a kid growing up, and Super Mario Bros. 3 as well. And so to bring those two games in and kind of make them an addition to Super Mario Odyssey, with the further development of Mario being able to use his cap to transform into different characters and to use those characters to solve puzzles across the game, really makes for a fun addition. Overall, I'd highly recommend that you purchase Super Mario Odyssey if you don't already have it for the Nintendo Switch. I know that most people probably already have Super Mario Odyssey, but if you don't have it, I would highly recommend you get this game and play through it because it will bring you back to your childhood and give you some great memories from that time, and especially the older games. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I've got several gameplay videos coming out, as well as unboxings and other things planned for this channel over the next couple of weeks. So check back, stay tuned for more, because there's going to be a lot more coming out on this channel. Hit that like button and subscribe. If you've enjoyed this video, leave me a comment below about what your favorite Mario game is and why. Until next time, happy gaming!